Did you know the average American wastes over $18,000 a year on things they don't need? That's right, $18,000. That's enough to pay off most car loans or even make a huge dent in your mortgage. But here's the shocking part. Most people don't even realize they're losing this money. In fact, 52% of people say they have no idea where their money goes each month. If you're tired of seeing your paycheck disappear without a trace, you're not alone. The good news is, you're about to discover how simple changes in your daily habits can save you thousands. Imagine cutting back on unnecessary spending without sacrificing your lifestyle. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, it's not. In this video, we're going to explore 6 great money-saving tips that could change your life. From mastering the 24-hour rule to uncovering hidden freebies, we'll dive into frugal living strategies that are easy to follow but powerful in their impact. Stick with us to learn how you can start saving more money, without feeling deprived. Ready to make your money work harder for you? Let's dive in. Chapter 1. The 24-hour rule. Master impulse control and save big. We've all been there, walking through a store or scrolling online, and suddenly, we feel the urge to buy something we don't need. This is where the 24-hour rule comes in. The strategy is simple. Before making an impulse purchase, wait 24 hours. It's amazing how often you'll realize you didn't really need that item after all. According to a study by the Journal of Consumer Research, waiting before buying can help reduce impulsive decisions by up to 60%. By giving yourself that extra time, you're less likely to fall for marketing tricks and more likely to make thoughtful, intentional purchases. Impulse buying isn't just a bad habit, it can hurt your wallet. The average American spends $5,400 a year on impulse purchases, according to a report from creditcards.com. That's a significant chunk of change that could be better spent or saved. For instance, try setting up a cooling-off period on apps or websites, or leave non-essential items in your shopping cart for 24 hours before purchasing. To make this strategy work, you could also create a wish list for items you're tempted to buy. When you see something that catches your eye, add it to the list and set a reminder to revisit it in a day or two. Most of the time, you'll find your desire to buy it has faded. This helps keep unnecessary spending at bay while promoting mindful purchasing. It's all about avoiding the trap of retail therapy. When you make purchases based on emotions, you're often left with regret later. The 24-hour rule acts as a mental buffer, allowing you to separate the impulse from the need. It's a simple but effective technique that can keep your spending in check and save you hundreds of dollars a year. Chapter 2. The mystery of freebies. Uncover hidden freebies you didn't know existed. You'd be surprised at how many freebies are available to savvy people. Free stuff is everywhere, it just requires a little digging. From free food to free software, there's a world of no-cost items just waiting to be claimed. According to a survey from CouponFollow, 90% of people say they've taken advantage of at least one freebie offer in the last year. And while some may think free means low quality, that's far from the truth. Freebies can be high quality, useful, and often come with bonus perks. For starters, there are amazing apps like Ibotta, which allows you to earn cash back on groceries, or Swagbucks, where you can collect points for tasks like surveys or watching videos. These platforms give you back money that would otherwise be spent. On a larger scale, consider signing up for loyalty programs at your favorite stores. For example, Target's Circle Rewards offers discounts and exclusive freebies for members. Another unexpected source of free items comes from local communities. Sites like FreeCycle or Facebook Marketplace are full of people giving away furniture, electronics, and more. In fact, many people end up with extra stuff they no longer need, and instead of throwing it out, they'd rather give it away. Also, don't forget about free trials. Streaming services like Netflix, HBO, and Disney Plus often offer a month-long trial. If you're strategic, you can stack these trials to avoid paying for subscriptions altogether for several months. A quick search for free trials online will bring up hundreds of offers, and it's up to you to make the most of them. It's a good idea to set up a separate email just for freebies to keep your primary inbox from getting clogged. Some freebies require sign-ups, so managing your freebie subscriptions helps keep everything organized. Chapter 3. DIY like a pro. Craft your own products and save a fortune. Want to save money without sacrificing quality? Start doing it yourself, DIY. Crafting your own products, from cleaning supplies to beauty products, not only saves money but also helps you avoid the chemicals and artificial ingredients often found in store-bought alternatives. For example, did you know you can make an all-purpose cleaner for just a few dollars using ingredients like vinegar, baking soda, and water? Commercial cleaners can cost upwards of $10, but this DIY version will only set you back a few cents. According to a report from the Environmental Working Group, many store-bought cleaning products contain harmful ingredients that can affect both your health and your wallet. By making your own cleaners, you not only avoid harmful chemicals but also drastically reduce costs. Making your own beauty products is another way to save big. Face masks, moisturizers, and even shampoos can be made from natural, inexpensive ingredients like honey, coconut oil, and oats. Beauty companies spend millions marketing products that often use the same basic ingredients you already have at home. By switching to DIY alternatives, you can save hundreds of dollars each year. You don't need to be an expert to start DIYing. There are thousands of tutorials online that can help you master these projects, whether you're making homemade candles, furniture, or even your own soap. For example, an average DIY soap project can cost less than $1 per bar, while premium store-bought soap might run you $5 to $10 each. In just 1 month, you could save $50 or more by making your own soap. Beyond cleaning and beauty products, there are other money-saving DIY strategies. If you're handy with tools, you could try fixing your own appliances or doing simple home repairs instead of paying for expensive professional services. YouTube is full of instructional videos that walk you through everything from fixing a leaky faucet to reupholstering a chair. Even if you're not particularly crafty, start with small, simple projects. As you gain confidence, you can tackle bigger tasks that save even more money in the long run. Plus, the sense of accomplishment and creativity will make these DIY projects even more rewarding. If you're enjoying these tips, don't forget to hit subscribe for more frugal living ideas. Chapter 4. The Hidden Wealth of Upcycling. Give old stuff new life and save. Upcycling is more than just a trendy buzzword. It's a practical way to save money while being environmentally conscious. Upcycling means taking something old or unused and transforming it into something useful, functional, or even beautiful. Instead of throwing out old furniture or clothing, why not breathe new life into it? According to the Environmental Protection Agency, about 80% of the items we discard could be recycled or reused, saving both money and waste. For example, turning an old wooden pallet into a coffee table or a set of vintage jeans into trendy shorts can save you hundreds of dollars. In fact, some people even make a full-time income by upcycling and reselling items on platforms like Etsy or eBay. A study by the Sustainable Furniture Council found that the resale market for upcycled furniture grew by 12% annually over the past 5 years. You don't have to be an expert crafter to upcycle. With a few simple tools and some creativity, you can repurpose old jars into candle holders, use leftover fabric for pillows, or even turn wooden crates into bookshelves. If you're unsure where to start, YouTube offers countless tutorials to guide you through easy upcycling projects. Upcycling isn't just for home decor either. Old clothes can be given new life as well. Think of it as giving your wardrobe a makeover without spending a penny. You can cut up old t-shirts to make cleaning rags, turn worn-out jeans into stylish shorts, or even stitch patches onto a jacket to create a custom look. These small changes not only save money but also reduce your environmental impact. You might even be able to find upcycling opportunities in your own neighborhood. Check out your local thrift stores or garage sales for materials you can repurpose. People often sell items they no longer need, and you might find treasures to turn into new creations. By incorporating upcycling into your routine, you'll save money, reduce waste, and embrace a more sustainable lifestyle. Chapter 5. Eating like a king on a peasant's budget. Secrets to gourmet frugality. Eating well doesn't have to cost a fortune. In fact, you can create gourmet meals for a fraction of the price by using a few clever strategies. According to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, a typical American family of 4 spends about $600 a month on food, but with some planning, that number can be significantly reduced. Start by mastering the art of meal planning. Planning your meals for the week can save you time, reduce food waste, and cut down on grocery bills. The average family throws away around $1,500 worth of food every year, according to the Natural Resources Defense Council. Meal planning helps ensure you use what you buy and avoid impulse purchases that often lead to waste. Buy in bulk for pantry staples like rice, pasta, and beans. These items have long shelf lives, are versatile, and are often much cheaper per unit when bought in larger quantities. You can even freeze perishable items like meat or vegetables in smaller portions to prevent them from spoiling. By doing this, you can make the most of every grocery trip and stretch your budget further. Cooking from scratch is another key strategy to keep your food costs low. Pre-packaged meals may seem convenient, but they are often much more expensive than making the same dish at home. A homemade pizza can cost $5 to $7, while a store-bought frozen one can run upwards of $15. By skipping pre-packaged meals, you can not only save money but also control the quality of your ingredients. Also, don't overlook leftovers. Many gourmet recipes can be transformed into new meals the next day. For example, roast chicken can be repurposed into a hearty soup or salad. Turning leftovers into creative meals is a great way to maximize your grocery budget while reducing food waste. You can also shop smarter by choosing in-season fruits and vegetables. According to the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, seasonal produce is usually cheaper because it's more abundant. For example, in the summer, tomatoes, cucumbers, and berries are plentiful, and you can find them at lower prices. You can even freeze in-season fruits and vegetables to enjoy later in the year. With a little planning, you can enjoy gourmet meals on a frugal budget. It's all about being mindful of your purchases, using ingredients wisely, and making the most of what you already have in your kitchen. By eating like a king on a peasant's budget, you can save hundreds each year while still indulging in delicious meals. If you're finding these tips helpful, make sure to subscribe for even more money-saving strategies coming your way. Chapter 6. The Subscription Detox. How to keep the good, ditch the bad, and save big. Subscriptions have become the norm in today's world. Whether it's streaming services, fitness apps, or meal delivery boxes, subscriptions are often automatic and easy to forget. But they can add up quickly, costing you hundreds or even thousands of dollars a year. A 2020 survey from West Monroe found that the average American spends $273 a month on subscription services, an amount that could be better invested elsewhere. The first step in your subscription detox is reviewing all the services you're currently paying for. This can be a real eye-opener. You might find that you're paying for multiple streaming services, yet only use one. Or perhaps you've forgotten about an old magazine subscription that's quietly draining your account. According to a study by SubscriptMe, 84% of people have at least one subscription they no longer use. Once you've identified the subscriptions you no longer need, it's time to cancel them. Some services make it easy to cancel with a few clicks, while others might require a phone call. If you feel guilty about canceling, remember that you can always sign up again if you ever truly miss the service. But by cutting unnecessary subscriptions, you'll save money that could be better spent on other priorities. If you find that you're paying for multiple streaming platforms, consider sharing accounts with friends or family. Many services allow multiple users under one account, which means you can still access your favorite content without paying for separate subscriptions. Even if you only share a couple of services, you could save up to $150 a year. You can also explore cheaper alternatives to your current subscriptions. For example, if you're paying for a premium music service, you might switch to a free version or a less expensive plan. Similarly, for meal kits or grocery delivery, you could find more affordable options or return to cooking meals from scratch to save even more. Lastly, set reminders to review your subscriptions every few months. This will help you stay on top of any automatic renewals or services that no longer align with your needs. You might be surprised at how much money you can save just by performing a regular subscription audit. By detoxing from unnecessary subscriptions, you'll free up extra cash that can go towards savings or other priorities. It's a small but impactful way to boost your frugal living efforts and keep your budget in check. By using the strategies outlined in these chapters, mastering impulse control, uncovering hidden freebies, getting crafty with DIY projects, upcycling old items, cooking gourmet meals on a budget, and detoxing from unnecessary subscriptions, you'll be well on your way to achieving frugal living and saving thousands of dollars each year. Start implementing these simple tips today, and watch your financial freedom grow.